do not give the current fair market value of the organization's assets, so you really don't get a real true feeling of the net worth of a company. The cost principle of accounting also limits the accuracy of financial because the cost principle requires assets to be recorded at the price agreed on at the time of exchange. That does not factor into inflation. Two areas where financial statements are not 100% accurate. Okay, assignment 3, we talked about the different ways to analyze some statements, and I want to bring up some questions that we looked at on this particular unit because I put some notes on here. I thought this would be helpful. Here we go. Remember the questions we went through? We had some confusion during class trying to understand and interpret these. I want to touch on these one more time. Vertical analysis is always looking at the numbers within a financial statement and comparing them to one another. In a question such as this, where they are showing 2 years and they have a common sized statement, and remember that common sized means I take one number on the statement, and usually it's, for this one it would be your assets. Assets are at 100%, so every other number is what percentage compared to that base. Net property, plant, and equipment is 61.2% of your total assets, okay? Because they're stating it like this, you know this is vertical analysis. Even though it's multi-period, because we're looking within the financial statement, it is vertical, okay? All right, so that's all fine and dandy. But let's look at some of these other ones. Look at this one here. Remember this one? This one would be horizontal analysis because they're asking us to compare analysis. You have to pay very close attention to the column headings because this column heading says that these numbers reflect the second year as compared to the first year. So it's saying that the sales is 1.7% of what this number was in year 1. And you see this number, 2003, again versus 2001. So it's saying, okay, now it's 2.5% of what was in my base year, which is 2001. So when I look at these two numbers, I can say, oh yeah, clearly I have a growing of my sales. You see that? So pay close attention to these column headings up here. Now let's look at another one. Now look at this one. This is also horizontal analysis because you see the numbers are not common sized. We're comparing one year to another year, so it's horizontal. But now I want you to note up here that instead of comparing the base year to 1 year, it's always this year to the prior year. See, this is 03 to 02, and this is 04 to 03. So what this is saying is this actually is this continues